Hello and welcome to Katrinas Creations. This is the Saturday edition and I have a couple of finished objects. So I will start with my first one. This is the last market bag in this color. This was blue and this was what I made the other market bags in, was this color. And I only had a little bit left, but I also had some blue, so I put them together. So all total now I have 5 market bags, and there's a couple more I'm gonna make that are in shades of green and gray. So yeah, anyway, there is that market bag. This is a free tutorial that I found. It is called Maggie May Crochet, and this was called the French market bag. So if you want to check out her channel and that video, you could. The other finished object is my footstool cover. If you remember last week, I showed you I'd finished the chair cover. I finished the footstool cover and pretty much ran out of yarn. I'm a little bit small for the footstool cover, but it'll work. So there's where I was last week. You can see on my marker. And I went all of this distance. I used all of the darkest blue. In fact, the last 2 rows, you can see, okay, this has the dark in it, this has 1 row of dark, and then I had to fill in with the medium blue, but they're so close you can't notice a whole lot of difference, and it's for my feet. The footstool has a padding on it, and the padding on it is like this kind of color, like a canvas color, and I've just always kept it covered with an Afghan or something because I don't want it to look dirty, because it's not like I can remove it and wash it. It is permanently attached. So this is just going to match the cover that I have on the chair as well. And the chair I showed last week is this color with some blue and tan striping on it. So yeah, we wanted to keep looking clean, so we covered it so Katrina will not spill on it. I will spill on things I can actually wash. So those are my finished objects. My work in progress, and yes, I only have 1 work in progress right now, is my Sweetwater tea, and this is a free pattern as well. It can be found on Barocco.com right now, and I'm almost up to where I separate the sleeves. So here's where I was last week, and this is how far I've gotten. So I've gotten about 4 inches up. So I might do a little bit more because I'm still on the 2nd skein of yarn, and I still have probably 1/3 of the skein here. I have 2 more skeins left after that. So I will have plenty of yarn to make this a little bit longer, because in the picture it does look like it's a little shorter, almost like a cropped top, and I don't want that. So it does have a split front and back here. So yeah, it's so far it has been a very, very simple pattern. It is bottom up, obviously. This yarn is extremely soft. It is a discontinued yarn that I got from, I think it was a Hobby Lobby sale a couple of years ago. So it is really soft, but it doesn't work up real evenly. If you look at my stitches, you can kind of see, and I am an even nutter, but this particular yarn, because it is kind of a boucle, see if you can see it here. There, you can kind of see it. It reminds me of shawl in a ball. It can be a little difficult to try to knit and make your stitches look even. But I like the overall sweater and I like the feel of it. So that is what I have been working on this week. What have you been working on? So I want to say thank you to those of you who contribute to the show and tell each week. I really do appreciate it. If you would like to contribute to show and tell, it is open to everyone. And you just need to send me a picture of your project, and it does not need to be a new project. If it's something you made years ago, but it's something unique or something you'd like to share, you're more than welcome to. It also does not need to be necessarily knit or crochet. It can be any kind of craft. So you can send me a picture to my email, which is KatrinasCreations@yahoo.com, or you can post a picture over at Katrina Knits on Facebook. And if I see it over there, I'll know it's okay to post as well. So if you missed yesterday's video, I showed the easiest, simplest magic ring I have ever done for crochet, for making amigurumi, or granny squares, or whatever you need to use a magic ring for. This was like super simple because the other one I always got my hands tangled up or the yarn tangled up. And this is one I came across in a shorts video a while back and played with a little bit, and it is like really super simple. So if you missed it and you want to check out the easiest way to make a magic ring, you can click the link right here and that will take you over to it, because yeah, it really is an easy technique. So I didn't come up with it. Wish I could claim the credit for it, but I didn't. But it is a really nice, easy way to do that, and it works every time so far. So this Friday's video is going to be an unbagging. Katrina bought some stuff from the summer sale at Knit Picks, so make sure you stay tuned on Friday to see what I got. So now I'm going to insert a segment. This is one of our viewers, Sue Lothar. She's a friend of mine. She lives up the road a ways. She and I have actually filmed a video before together where she and I dyed yarn together. She's also an artist. I mean, she paints some beautiful landscape paintings that have actually been in an exhibition up at Messiah College. So anyway, she actually went to the Maryland Sheep and Wool Festival back in May, and she bought some raw fleece. Now when I say raw fleece, it means it's basically sheared right off the sheep and you buy it that way. It hasn't been cleaned, it hasn't been processed, carded, picked, any of those things. So she bought her first raw fleece, and she took pictures of the whole process that she did from getting the fleece all the way to the point she was making things with that fleece. And it really turned out, hers turned out really good. I tried it one time. Now I did not have a carding drum, which is you'll see it in the picture, a drum that actually rolls around and does the actual sorting, and it gets the fibers all going in one direction. I was literally using the old cards that I was able to borrow, but it was a long process in trying to get it all clean and everything else. So I take my hat off to her because it is a lot of work to come up with yarn that looks as good as hers does. Mine did not. I was able to use it and I did make things with it, but it in no way turned out looking as professionally done as hers did. So I'm going to insert those clips of the process that she sent me. So I know you guys all enjoyed that, because I enjoyed looking at it myself when I saw the pictures come up. So thank you, Sue, for sending those to us. I knew we'd all be interested in seeing the whole process. I don't know if they do this in other states, but here in Pennsylvania, they actually, at the Pennsylvania State Fair or Farm Show, Pennsylvania Farm Show, which is usually held like around January or February, up in Harrisburg at the Cow Palace, they have a competition called Sheep to Shawl, where they literally take it from the actual fleece, they wash it, they clean it, they do everything Sue did to it, and then they have to knit or crochet it into a shawl. It's like a 24-hour competition that goes on, and they do that every year with different, and there's a whole team. It's not one person doing it, but they have entire teams that participate in order to complete from the sheep to the shawl, and to see how fast they can do it. It's usually within a 24-hour period that they get that much done. So kind of fascinating to watch. I don't know if they do that in every state, but they do it here in Pennsylvania. So now it's time for... So all of the links to the sales are down below in the description box. Click the bold word more and they all will open up alphabetically. And if there's a coupon code needed, which this week there isn't at this point, yeah, so here we go. We have Lovecrafts. Actually, I'll do these two together because they're kind of the same type of sale. Lovecrafts and Knit Picks are running their big summer sales, and right now it is up to 60% off on both of those sites. I will say that Knit Picks just added Wool of the Andes to the up to 60% off sale. So if you're a person that likes to knit with Wool of the Andes, I think I saw it listed starting at like $3.49, something like that, for Wool of the Andes. So that is Lovecrafts and Knit Picks. Mary Maxim has $4.99 flat rate shipping on any order $49 or more. Now that sale does end on July 6th, which is Monday. So that's Mary Maxim. And then lastly, we have Lion Brand. They have $2.50 off in honor of our 250th anniversary here in the States. So it's $2.50 off select yarns, and that sale also ends on Monday at on July 6th, on Monday. So I hope you all are having a wonderful July 4th and happy 250th anniversary to our country. Yeah, stay safe and try to stay cool. On the East Coast here, we've had a heat wave. We've been hitting up to 100 degrees or higher most of the last of this week. So yeah, it's been a warm one, so stay cool. Dave and I are actually relaxing and staying in a nice air-conditioned house. So yeah, we're taking it easy. So happy 4th to everybody, and I will see you again on Friday when we open up my Knit Picks. Thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.